Senti, mi va.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the showcase today. I'm Bryce Whitaker. I'm the U.S. specialist for DV Games. And with us here from Perugia are two of my favorite coworkers, Gabriella and Giacomo. Say hello.
Ciao!
Hello, ciao.
And all the retailers out there in America can say ciao back to you. Ciao. We'd like to welcome you here to the showcase and thank Chris and Emily and all the people at Alliance for making this possible. So let's get right into it. And we'll go ahead and go to the first slide here. All right. So these are the offices in Perugia, in case any of you are wondering how the Italians do their work. It's in a big building with a lot of light, a lot of sunshine. DV Games, we are in the process of changing our name. And maybe you remember us from 20 years ago with Bang as Da Vinci Games. And then in 2009, we became DV Giochi Games, which is very, very hard for Americans to say. I'm not even sure I pronounced it quite right. But we've decided we're an international company now. We sell our games all over the world. So we're going through a bit of a rebrand. And from now on, starting this year, we will be DV Games. Very easy to say, very easy to recognize. And you'll see some new logos, and you'll see our corporate DV Entertainment logo. All of that will be coming up very soon. But the important thing to remember is we're just DV Games now. All right, so let's talk about our best sellers. You may remember us from such titles as Bang, the classic card game, or Bang, the dice game, which is really, really popular in America. It's a great filler game. Lots of people are coming up to me saying, hey, we really love the dice game. Of course, we have the two-player game called Bang the Duel. And then we have two other product lines that you may or may not have heard of in Deckscape and Detective. And we'll get to those in just a little bit. But one thing I wanted to show you is how dedicated we are to diversity and inclusiveness. And Chris can bring up the next slide for us. So we have a tagline, and we've had it for a while, called Everybody Wants to Play. It's part of DV Games. It's part of who we are. We believe very strongly that every game we put out is meant for everybody. And so this is one of my favorite pictures from Perugia. It's all the great ladies there in the office playing Terraforming Mars on their game breaks. They get to have game breaks in America or in Italy with their job, which is pretty cool. So I just wanted to show you that. So let's get straight into why you're all here. We are going to show you something phenomenal today, something we think is going to be very big. And instead of doing it with this kind of business slide, I'm going to try to affect my best Don LaFontaine voice and lead it into a trailer with a classic narration. So, in a world where it took 6 years of development, 17 creative people working around the clock, and 24 different prototypes, we present Wonderbook. We'll sell you the seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Hello guys from Perugia.
Hello.
Hello. And we are glad to present you Wonderbook. This is the board of the game. Yeah, this is the most interactive and 3D game in the world. As you can see from the automatic rotation platform, this will be the full game and it will come in a wonderful...
You want to show this?
Yeah. in a wonderful tray projected by Giacomo. And inside this
We can switch the camera.
yeah.
So,
Inside this wonderful game, you will find 8 plastic miniatures and 4 heroes that will fight. And the board of the game is the pop-up itself. Please,
yeah,
Giacomo.
maybe we can show the miniatures closer with the other camera. So
Yeah.
we can put them here. Yes, like this. Okay, so that you can see them.
There we go. And if you'll notice, these are very finely detailed miniatures. They come unpainted. I think the American audience is going to love to paint them, to talk about their color schemes for these 4 characters.
Yeah, and the main feature of this game is the player will not play only through the rules, but they will play physically interacting with the 3D pop-up of the book.
Yeah. Do you want me to show you?
Yeah, and for example, you will have to put the miniatures right here and here, and you will throw up the miniatures.
Wow, that's so cool.
Or maybe you can interact with the magic lizard on the back, and there you can fight a secret room with a secret dragon.
Wow.
And you will play directly with this dragon and the full board of the game. What I have to say more, Bryce? Oh, yeah.
Do we need to show the big one?
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah, there is another
This is
layer
a big
here.
surprise for everybody out there. Watch what happens. This is kind of the final end guy. It is a big dragon that is made from the tree from the beginning of the story.
Yeah, and you can play the game through a simple deck of
Let
cards.
me use the other camera.
Yeah. You have only to draw the card and read the instructions. Once you get a loop, you have to resolve inside the game board this loop and go ahead with the adventure. You can find different paths in your adventure, and the choice that you take during the adventure will influence in the future further chapters and the encounters that you can face with.
Okay, let's have a look to the other components maybe. Here there are, okay, all the miniatures, the dice here. There will be 2 token holders with the sparks and all the tokens here. And what else? Some other stuff here, decks of cards again. All the chapters, that will be 6 in total.
Yeah, and a secret envelope that will enrich very much your adventure.
The mystery envelope.
Yeah. And
yeah.
what
So
do you have to add, Bryce?
Yeah. So I want to make it clear for everybody. You guys are showing this game off, and it is kind of a choose your own adventure game in parts, where you choose the path that you take. It will set up the rest of the game.
Yeah.
It will play different each time.
Yeah.
You can change characters. Characters level up. Yeah. All right. Well, let's kind of recap this. If Chris wants to bring up my slide for me, and we'll get to this one in a minute. There we go. So first off, I want to tell everybody out there, all the retailers, that we have this incredible website. The website is listed right there, wonderbooks-boardgame.com. It has all the lore. It talks about the characters. You can download the rule book there. You can see all the art. It's a fantastic lore site. Wonderbook is going to come with 4 playable hero miniatures. Those, of course, are unpainted. There will be 8 worm monster miniatures, worms being kind of dragons. There'll be 5 dice that come in the game. Tokens, the mysterious envelope, pop-up drakes and monsters, and 6 chapter decks of cards. The key features of this game is it's cooperative. Everybody plays together. The characters gain new abilities between chapters, so they will get the sense of leveling up. It's an interactive 3D experience, not just with the tree here, but with the dragon and with all the hidden surprises inside the Wonder Book that we've hidden all around. There's just amazing feature components to this. The retail cost of the game is going to be $79.99. And I'll talk a little bit about our pre-order campaign. So if Chris wants to bring up that slide. There we go. Thank you, sir. Wonder Book pre-order campaign. So when your store gets 5 Wonder Books, you're going to get a 6th copy free. And when you do that, each game is going to get its own dice set, and then all the dice are going to be in a deluxe bag. So once again, buy 5, get 6, plus when you pre-order, you'll get these worm dice sets. What's featured here is sort of the prototypes, so don't hold us quite to the way they'll look when they're finished. We're not quite sure, but this is sort of the direction that we're going in. Demo copies are available for your store. So if you want a demo copy, please let me know. Please let your Alliance rep know, and you can get these for $20. Now, one thing I'll point out is demo copies are not part of the special. You have to buy, 5 non-demo copies and get the 6th one free plus the dice. The demo copy is just a special in and of itself. It's not part of that deal. Wonder Book releases in Q4. I would love to tell you October. That is a date that we're really trying to work hard on getting Wonder Book to America. But everybody knows with the pandemic and the shipping problems, we just can't get more precise than Q4. So bear with us. We have to send it overseas to America, but we're very excited and we hope you are too. So, what's that one say? Thank you.
Yeah, bro, we have some questions.
Great. I am happy to answer.
And Adrian asked that the game looks cool, but he's asking about the replayability. And thank you for your question, because I forgot to mention how high is the replayability of this game. Because you play the game through 6 chapters with 4 different characters and 10 different paths. Okay, Adrian? And furthermore, once you finish the game, you have an A+ mode, like in the video games, that increase the difficulty of the game. So you can replay again the game with a higher difficulty. And if you change the path of your characters, because your characters build up and they get new abilities and new skills, and the different combination of those skills can give you a different game experience. Am I right, bro?
Yeah, and not only are you right to mention the choices you make as a character, your special abilities change, but then you can swap characters, and there's a different ending, there's different paths. So I feel it's very replayable, and you shouldn't be too worried about that. If you do play it again 2 or 3 times, there might be a few things that repeat, but for the most part, you're going to get to see a brand new character in a brand new way. All right, do we have any other questions?
Yeah, and Adam asking us if all the gameplay is on the same page or there are many pages.
Okay.
Also here, can I go, bro?
Yes, go, bro.
Okay. You start outside the book, then you go inside the book, and the book itself has many other pages inside of it, because you will discover this incredible pop-up and this part of the layer, and inside the tree you will play another campaign, and you will have another chapter in the underworld where you find another dragon and you face another enemy, and all of these are only on this page. But the lizard sorry if I spoiled something, but the Lizard will offer to you another kind of see the game. I don't spoil you how does it works, but if you see the tongue of the lizard and the book half opened. And yes, of course, you will face up the final dragon. So yes, you play on the same page, but this page has so many interaction that you will find that you will play like another adventure in
Yeah,
each
I would
chapter.
say that each chapter uses part of this book.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Sorry if I interrupted you
No,
before.
that was an excellent explanation of this. So you open up the book and it's basically one page, but there's all sorts of little features that are going to be separate chapters. Things fold out, things pop up, things move, things rotate. The back of the book is a board in and of itself. So hopefully that clears up that question.
Yeah, and the Rolling Bones Tavern says they're definitely gonna get a couple of copies of this demo. The wow factor alone this game gonna make people gather. And I can say you yes. Because across all the Europe, all the people that see this game has the same effect. Wow. And everybody will be intrigued by this game because it's really amazing and it's the first game with a so huge miniature because you see only cardboard but this is a huge miniature and as you can see the tail of the dragon is the tree itself.
This is going to be one of the games that you may want to buy a demo copy of just to always have open next to the book, the box itself. This is one of those games that comes along every once in a while where the art is so spectacular and the visual impact is so spectacular that sells the game.
And Gary says, what is the durability of the board? And with each board that we play, we made hundreds of games and hundreds of tests. So for example, this green dragon, with this green dragon, we took over than 200 tries to test the durability. And you interact mostly with this kind of pop-up and they are very durable.
Yeah, and we should point out too, this is specially engineered paper that they worked with people in Perugia, in Italy, in designing this so it would be a fairly durable product. All right, any other questions?
No, bro, I cannot see any other question. And you mentioned the paper engineer, and the paper engineer is Darius Estaro, one of the most important paper
Yeah, I would
engineer in
say
the
one
world.
of the biggest paper engineer in the world.
Yeah. And Richard asked us, what is the street date?
Yeah, so again, all we can tell you is Q4. We have to produce the game over in overseas and bring it to the States. We were really working hard for me to tell you October. I would love that to be the sometime in October. But I think realistically, with the way the pandemic hit and with shipping being what it is, I think Q4 is as specific as I can get for you right now. But I would say we are trying hard to make it October.
Yeah. And the release date will be for sure during Essen, so 14, 17 October. And we hope to ship all the copy all over the world
By that time.
by that time, but it's hard, but we are trying to do our best to do this. So we can have some delays, but roughly will be on your shop, I think October or November.
Great. Any other retailers have questions for us? We'd love to answer them.
I think no other one has other question, bro. So I think we can go ahead with the presentation.
All right. So folks, that was Wonderbook. If you want to talk more, please, you can email me. You can talk to your Alliance sales rep. If you want me to call your store and have a conversation with you, I will be more than happy to do that. We're going to talk about a couple different lines here that you may have not heard of, but have been out for quite a while. They are extremely popular in Europe, and we just want to call your attention to them. Deckscape is a portable escape room in a box. Comes in a box about this size, and it retails for $14.99. You may have heard of some games like Exit and Unlock. This is very similar, but it's cheaper and more portable, which is one of the design goals that we had for it. There's 8 titles already in the market. There's another one coming, and they're mostly a cooperative experience. But I should point out that the last one to release, Crew versus Crew, released in May, is a pirate theme that pits teams against each other rather than one team against a timer. And I'm going to turn it over to the guys in Perugia here to talk a little more about Deckscape.
Yeah, we have some copies here, some titles, some of the 8 ones. And yeah, basically this game, probably you already know it, but there is no rule book. So you simply read the cards in order, solve the puzzles, check the solution on the back of the cards, and then move to the next card. And every title of the line has its unique features. For example, here I have the Venice, Hastings Venice copy. And inside you will find, yes, there are 5 characters and, sorry, 6. Where is the missing one?
I don't know, but there is another one. Trust me.
There are 6 characters and 1 for each player with unique ability. And then we can see some others. There is Behind the Curtain here. Yeah. There are some magic tricks that you can perform during the game, of course. There are some special components inside, like these plastic cards, and you will perform some tricks with this inside during the game.
Yeah, and the game designers has the constant consulting of a real magician to do this game.
Oh, yes. And what we have here, we have Escape from Alcatraz, where you will need to consult the Alcatraz newspaper in order to escape.
This is a particularly popular title in America.
Okay, yes. And what else? We have Crew versus Crew that Bryce just mentioned, and is the first dual version, the only competitive escape room in the world. And it's not being released yet, but it will be available soon. The last one, that is the
Dracula's Castle.
Dracula Castle, yes, this one. Yeah, it's just a prototype.
Yeah.
Being a fan of a gothic horror, this one really appeals to me.
Yeah.
I'm a big Dracula fan. Yeah.
And inside this special,
Let me put the camera back.
yeah, inside this special,
There.
sorry, inside this one, you have a manual of the monster hunter, and inside it you can find useful information to defeat the monster that you will encounter in this special chapter of the Deckscape line.
That's cool. That's really cool. Well, thank you guys. Let's pop up that Deckscape slide one more time here, just so I can talk about a couple different things on it. It is a retail cost of $14.99. It does not have a rule book. You simply work through the deck, which makes it very quick and accessible to everyone. It is a mostly cooperative experience, with the exception of Crew versus Crew, which you can play team versus team. We have demo decks available. So when you make an order with me or with your Alliance rep, you can ask for a demo deck, and we will most certainly send one of those out to you. We also have a special for this. When you buy 10 right now, you get 2 free, and it fits the 12 into the counter display that's pictured there on the slide. So Real simple, buy 10, get 2 free, and the counter display. And you can set it right next to your point of sales. This is kind of in that impulse buy price range, unlike some other escape room games. And we purposely designed it for that. So great. Let's talk a little bit about its sister game, Detective. Detective in a lot of ways will seem similar to Deckscape. It comes in a box that's this size. It doesn't have a rule book. You work your way through a deck of cards, but it's going to tell a mystery. Sometimes it's a kidnapping, sometimes it's a theft. It's always a crime that you have to solve. And one of the neat things about this game, and we talk about it all the time, me and all the guys in Perugia, is how you build a crime scene. This is the box lid for Detective. And in the first few cards, as I rotate it, you will see the crime scene. So there is Danielle, who has been kidnapped. There is a mirror reflecting her image back, and there's the kidnappers. And outside the window is some important landmarks that you will use to try to discover where she is. And you'll also see that there's the floor of the crime scene. As the game goes along, the crime scene will change. Cards will replace cards and move around, which will give you more information that you need to solve the case. At the end of the deck are some questions. Answer correctly and you score points. The more points you scored, the better detective you are in Detective. Once again, this is a $14.99 game, and we'll put up the slide here. You can, this is also the same kind of special that we're running like the Deckscape line. You buy 10 copies of Detective, you get 2 free, and they fit 12 into the counter display, and the counter display sits right next to your point of sales. Again, perfect impulse buy for people that love puzzle and logic games. So we're very excited about those 2 lines, and they continue growing all the time. All right, so everybody sees our lines right now, but they're all like, well, we remember you for, you got it, Bang. So next year, 2022 is the 20-year celebration of Bang. And I have a very important task. All the people in Italy have told me that it's my job and my responsibility to bring the Italian championships to North America. So for the 20th celebration year of Bang, we are going to have tournaments. And in Italy, they like to have them in clubs because they have a lot of game clubs there. But I thought this is the perfect opportunity to have organized play in store. So here in the fall, when we get close to winter, we will have prize kits available. If you buy $200 worth of Bang product, you will get the prize kit for free. What's pictured here is what's typically in a prize kit. This is actually an old kit from Italy. There'll be some glasses, t-shirts, backpacks, that kind of stuff. Don't hold me directly to what's in that image. We're still kind of working out what will be in the prize kit. Again, you can either get the prize kit separately by paying for it, or you can buy $200 of Bang product and we will send you the kit for free. These kits are not quite available, but they will be soon. Please let us know in the survey questions if you are going to run organized play. We kind of want to get a feel for who's willing to do it. We are going to call it High Noon Shootouts. You don't have to have it at noon, but it fits the Western theme, and it also helps game stores because game stores are looking for an afternoon event to bring people back in after this pandemic. And what better way than a good old-fashioned shootout? Demo copies are available, so we can get you a copy of Bang that you can show people. The rules are very simple. There's an easy website for reporting your results, and we are very, very excited by this. And currently, right now, we also have a special for this. If you buy $200 in Bang, we will give you a Bang the Bullet in this wonderful packaging right here. Bang the Bullet. It's high caliber fun. That was my dad joke for this evening. I've used it now about 3 times. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out our next slide here. All right, so this is very important for all your retailers. I want to connect with you. I want to speak with you. I want to see how our products are doing in your store. I have a background a little bit in merchandising. I have also worked for several other companies in the past, which is a coach for a while. But I would love to connect with all of you about DV Game products. And the best way to do that is for you to join our business to business Facebook page or our Discord page. And I can speak with you more or less in real time there. And you can tell me what kind of things are going on, how we can help, what products you might like to stock. And we're also going to offer a little something when you join those pages. Join those pages and show us your store. Post a picture of your store. We want to see it. We want to see how happy people are. We want to see gaming after the pandemic and how it's going to be. The comeback is going to be fantastic. Anybody that does this is going to get entered into a prize to win a bullet, and we're going to send some bullets out to people. Yeah, so great. Once again, please join these websites and please talk with me. Love to hear from you. And I think that might be towards the end of the presentation here. Yeah, so we have one last chance for questions and answers. Please let us know, and we'll answer them to the best of our ability.
And Richard asked us any work on creating a Bang organized play kit, but I think you have just answered him.
Yeah. And so there will be a Bang prize kit. It will have probably 5 or 6 prizes in it. You will run a tournament at your store. You'll report it on our easy to use website, which all we have right now is a landing page, but we promise we are working on it. And that prize kit is free when you order $200 worth of product. Also, I forgot to mention, we are going to give the first 50 stores that sign up for Bang Organized Play a big standee, cardboard standee that holds all your Bang product. So if you sign up to run Organized Play, we will send you that standee. It holds all your Bang product up front, near the register, near the door. Perfect branding opportunity for your Bang event and to sell little Bang to your customers.
Yeah, and Steven asked us if is the $20 in a single order or during a promo period.
I'm sorry.
If the offer of $200 is in a single order or during a promo period.
It is in a single order, and hopefully that kind of fixes that up. You might want to get stocked up for Organized Play. The Bang the Bullet is a great thing to have, and it's kind of why we're pushing that as prizes right now, is because we think that the packaging really sells it.
And we have a previous answer. If the Dracula's Castle on course for a pre-Halloween release, sadly no, we probably miss the Halloween release, but don't worry, it's an amazing game even after Halloween, so you can enjoy the game even after Halloween.
And if you keep the line up on the counter, you can just pull that one out at Halloween and show it off for next Halloween in 2022.
Yeah. And Shall We Play ask us if when will the Dark Tales core be back in stock, and we are afraid to say you that Dark Tales is out of production, but in the future probably we will do another edition of Dark Tales, because as amazing
and it's an amazing artwork.
Yeah.
So we must find a way to use this artwork again.
Yeah, for sure. And Free Couple this time says, any plans to have expansion for a Wonder Book? And we can say, Bryce, that we are just working on other chapters, on the second chapter of Wonder Book.
Yeah, and the world is, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, the pronunciation of this is Oneria,
Yeah.
Yeah. So the world of an area is going to grow as a whole world. And the characters featured in Wonderbook, you may see them actually grow up as part of expansions.
Yeah.
We can't really talk too much about the future details, except to say that the world is getting fleshed out.
Yeah, in our internal code is Wonderbook 2. So we will have other chapters of Wonderbook. Probably we are deciding if there are expansion for the first chapter in the worlds of an area, or we explore deeply the worlds of an area. We are still deciding if which form will have the second chapter of Wonderbook.
Yeah, yeah. I should also point out that we don't use, a lot of big companies use Kickstarter, and we do pre-orders through Alliance and through retail systems. So the success of the line is really with all the game stores, and we want you along for this journey that we're going on, and together we can have some shared success in keeping Wonderbook going.
Yeah. And Dream Days ask you, bro, how do we sign up for the Bang Organized Play? Is placing a 200 order the only way?
No, you can sign up, and the technical aspect of that I'm not sure I can answer today, because it may require signing up through the website. So just this second, you may not be able to register, but you do not have to buy the $200 just to say I'm going to be a Bang Organized Play site. As soon as our website allows you to, we will put out an email to all the retailers. You sign up through the website. Now, there is some responsibility in making sure that you report the scores of your tournament, but we're trying to make it very, very simple and very, very easy for all the retailers to do this. And in Italy, I can tell you, I was on the boards the other day and I saw it was like 150 ranked players or something. It blew my mind how many people were on this system playing in Bang tournaments. The Italians love it, and I really think Americans are going to like it too. It's going to be a great event in your store. All age groups can play. It's kind of a pretty simple game to learn, kind of hard to master, but very easy to play. Is that it?
Okay. Is there any other question?
I'm looking at the monitor, but I cannot see any other questions. So I think we have answered to all the questions.
Yeah, there's a thumb up. So
Yeah.
Well, before we leave here, guys, how's the weather in Italy?
The actually is sunny.
at the moment it's very hot here.
Yeah.
We have all the lights, and the temperature here is about 30 degrees
Yeah, I think even more.
Wow.
Celsius.
Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank all the retailers for joining us today. It's a good partnership with Alliance. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Chris, for everything that you've done in this showcase. We are looking forward to bringing you games in the future. We are ramping up production schedules. We're going to bring a lot of games to you in the future. And there hasn't been someone in America that knows the product from the company. And that is where I fill this role. So when you need to talk to somebody or you want me to call you, please let me know. And I'm very happy to be part of this. DV Games is a great company. And these guys have been fantastic coworkers, and I can't wait to see them at Gen Con.
Thank you, Bryce.
Thank you, bro.
All right, thanks so much, everybody. And again, if you have any questions, let me know, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we have only to mention that we don't wear masks because we are vaccinated. So finally, that's the reason why we don't wear masks, and we care of this information. We have only another question, but I don't know if we are in time to read the question, bro.
Let's try it real quick.
Okay. Will the Bang OP be something you are looking to have ongoing at store level? I could see doing this regularly. And the other one is, are Dexcape games single use or replayable? The second one I am answering. The Escape game are replayable, but obviously you already knows all the puzzles and the quiz. But if you don't remember the quiz, yes, they are replayable. And for the first question, you can see on your screen, Bryce.
Sure. So the Bang Organized Play is something we want to go on for as long as possible. The prize kits will have 5 or 6 prizes in them. You as the store will decide how you're going to give out those prizes. So if you want to give out 1 prize per tournament over the course of 5 tournaments, you can. If you want to give out 2 prizes in the tournament, maybe it goes for, you know, a couple or 3 tournaments. And you can always get a new prize kit. And we would be looking to change the prize kits up probably yearly, maybe every year and a half. I should also point out that we're looking for big tournaments at Gen Con to be kind of the US nationals that might feed into the world tournament at a place like Essen. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we haven't
Any other
any other question.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you for
Thank
your
you
time.
very much.
thank you. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao a tutti.
Ciao from Italy.